3 bedrooms, 1 level with a great meadow view and gorgeous Saddle Lake Farms. Colleen and David Black, Keller Williams Realty. Call on Colleen.
I'm James Spann. This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Friday, the 16th day of October, and chilly weather is the story for the weekend, but at least we're dry. Let's look at some of the Skycam shots around the network. These at midday today. That's the Birmingham Skycam looking back off to the east, southeast from the Daniel Building. An overcast sky on a day where temperatures have basically gone absolutely nowhere. Up on Mount Cheaha, they are in the clouds and probably will be all day tonight and all day tomorrow. And they're sitting in the upper 40s up there at mid-afternoon at 2,400 feet. About the only place you'll find sunshine around the state today, down at Gulf Shores. That's a nice shot there, looking from the top of the Phoenix All Suites. Well, there's the trough developing over the east. That's going to deliver some cold air, the coldest air so far this season. Maybe flirting with freezing for the colder valleys by Monday morning of next week. Look at the numbers at midday. Those temperatures are basically where we were at 6 o'clock this morning. If anything, they've dropped a degree or two in spots. Birmingham at 53. We'll stay there all afternoon as the cold air advection process continues. And around the nation, it's cold over much of the United States and the continent, in fact. Up in Canada, many spots below freezing at midday. And hey, look at that. No rain for the next 5 days. This is valid through Wednesday morning of next week. Not a drop. A good chance to dry out for 5 days. Here's the 12Z GFS at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Deep upper trough over the east. Strong vortex coming through there, but there's just not enough moisture to work with for any major chance of rain. You might see a speck or two on radar, but it should be mostly dry. But on the other hand, I don't think we see much sunshine. A cloudy, windy, and very cool day. The 540 line down to Birmingham. We could stay in the 40s all day tomorrow, especially from Birmingham north. If we're lucky, we might see low 50s. And if the sun peaks out a time or two, maybe mid-50s. But it's going to be a raw day. Sunday, sunshine back in full force, but still very cool, highs in the 50s. And we have a wind blowing, so we don't expect any frost Sunday morning. We'll probably start the day in the upper 30s. But Monday, yeah, surface high right on top of us. So we figure we'll be in the mid-30s. A freeze likely for the colder valleys and a good chance of frost for most spots. And then Monday afternoon, we start to warm up with highs back in the 60s. And Tuesday, we should be up in the low 70s with a good deal of sunshine. And Wednesday of next week, the weather looks dry while a storm system begins to form out there across the heartland. Here's Thursday, and you can see that shortwave west of us. And down below that, the moisture still west of the state. And every run has looked different. There's no doubt it's going to rain on us at the end of next week, whether it's Thursday or Friday. Don't know yet. This run suggesting Friday's going to be the wet day with a surface low passing in here. And then the following day, Saturday the 24th, still a little lingering moisture. Most of the runs have taken the moisture out of here at that point, but again, that's kind of out there in voodoo country. But no doubt we will see some rain toward the end of next week. And the end of the forecast, Halloween Day, October 31st. Split flow, we've got a shortwave out there over West Texas, and that looks awfully wet. If this is right, and understand it might not be because the run I showed you this morning was bone dry. So a little consistency out there in this very difficult to call forecast pattern that's very active. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here, by at least my next video, by Monday morning at 7. Brian Peters will have the video updates both tomorrow and Sunday. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening. ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and God bless.
Each day there are new stories to tell about the people who live here and the place we call home.
All of the faces that I see, all of the places close to me, they're all part of all the best things about home.
Sharing your stories on ABC 3340, Alabama's news leader.